how we can use the EVENG. So I hope you can see my screen. Just confirm if you can see the screen, so we can start continuing this one. In this one we are going to learn how we can use the what we can say EVENG, because many student is asking for this one, so we are doing the live for this one. So just confirm if you can see this one. If you can see, then we can continue. Write in the chat box, or you can just write the command. Okay, so let me start now. I think one guy confirmed that one, he can see the screen and I am audible. So let me continue now. So see, first of all, what we are going to learn here, we are going to learn how we can use the EVENG and why we need the EVENG. So whenever we want to do lab, we will generally buy the equipment, right? We will buy the equipment, or we will use the CISCO packet tracer. Same like that, we have the EVENG. This is also a software we can use to do our lab. Like we are doing in the packet tracer, we will do the lab in the EVENG. So if you see here, we need to install this in the VMware workstation. And if you see, I am using the VMware workstation. You can download this one. VMware workstation freely is also available. Student version, you can use that one, or in the player is free, you can install in that one. And what we can say, we need the VMware workstation, and we need the EVENG software, and we need the client pack for EVENG. We need the WinSCP software to use the FTP, TFTP to load the images, and main thing, we need the images of the router and switch. So generally we use this thing. Already we know how to load, how to do everything. Now we are going to learn in this live session. We are going to learn how we can use this one. And now you can write, if you have any question, write in the chat box, so I can monitor that one and I can answer your question also here. So in this one, what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss how we can use the EVENG software to do the CCNA and CCNP lab. Later we will see how we can use the firewall also, but now we are going to focus on the CCNA, CCNP labs, how we can do here. So if you see here, I have already installed the EVENG. So just you need to go here, power on this virtual machine, click this one, and you need to wait for some time. When you click and wait for some time, you can see here it will load EVE, and you need to wait for some time. Then after that you will get one IP address. You need to type this IP in the browser. Once you type this IP in the browser, you will get the access to the EVENG. If you see, I get the IP here 192.168.159.128. I need to go to any browser, and then I need to type that IP. So I will take the Google Chrome. You can use any browser. I am using the Google Chrome. You can use anything and type this IP, whatever IP you are getting. So when you type this IP, you will be, they are going to ask you the login detail, but here as I put the option save and remember, so they log in me directly. But generally when you click, when you put this IP, they are going to ask you the username and the password. So when they ask you username and password, you need to write the username as admin, that is a default credential, and password will be EVE. After that you will be inside the EVENG, and by default you don't have any folder here. Like when your EVENG is a brand new, you don't have any folder here, you need to create the folder. So you need to write here any name. Example, if you are doing the CCNA, you can write CCNA, but already I have the folder. Anyhow, I can write here CCNA. I will write v1.1. Okay, after that you need to click the folder. So it will add you one folder here. Whatever name you give here, that same name will be appear here. So this is a folder, you can say this is a folder. In this one you can create multiple labs. So you can archive here, and later if you want to download, you can download. And if you want to, what we can say, import, export, if you want to do, you can do and install in another laptop. If you have another laptop or desktop where you install the EVENG, you can, if you see here, we have the option import, export. So we can export this file, later this folder, and we can go to any other computer and we can import. So all the labs will be available there. Just if you have the images, it will start working. But anyhow, now we created the folder. Just click this folder. After that, if you see here, you are inside this folder. Now you need to create this add new lab. When you click add new lab, you will see here the enter the lab name. You need to give any name here. Example, I will write here basic, any name you can give. I am giving basic routing lab. Okay, anything you can give, that is up to you. You can do whatever lab you want to do. I am doing here basic routing lab, or if you want to do any advanced also, you can do advanced also. Okay, just I am showing you how to do, what to do, like that. Just I wrote here basic routing lab and click save. So this lab will be created and you will be launched in that dashboard. If you want to check, go here and keep your mouse here and close this lab. You can see again you will be in the, what we can say, in the folder session. Just click this folder again and you can see you have one lab, the lab which we created before. You have one lab here. You need to click again this lab, double click. Okay, and if you can see here, you will see the option here open. You can click here, it will open here. Okay, and then if you want to do any work here, do that work and again click close, it will close. Again, if you want to create new lab, you can go inside that folder and click here and you can give here whatever name you want to give. Example, you are writing here small company, you can write here small company network. Means you are doing one mini project, small company network project, and click save. So you are inside that dashboard. Now again, if you want to check, go here, close lab. You will be in the folder section. Just click here. You will see you have the two lab. One is a basic routing lab. Another is a small company network project. You can select this and go here, or you can double click this, then go here, click open. It will open here. Now you can design. Example, if you want to design a small network, you can write here like what we can do. Click node and you can go down here and check what you need. Example, you need router or switch. I can go here, I can select this is a router. You can see here how I am going. Let me show you again. See here, right click and click node and you can see all the nodes here, whatever nodes are available. Whatever is grayed out, we can see that one is not available. Means currently we did not load the image of that grayed out, so it is not available here. So what we can say, whatever the CISCO ASA, CISCO SAV, whatever you can see here, that is a grayed out. Grayed out means we did not load the image of that image file of that devices. And if you see IOL, you can see this one, CISCO IOL, CISCO this one. So this color is blue color. So we can say this one is a, what we can say, this one is a blue color, means already we load these images. And if you go down, you can see here nothing, all are grayed out. But if you see Juniper VQFX RE, here you can see what this one is not grayed out, means I load the image, I can use this router. Other thing is here, if you see this all are grayed out. So whatever is grayed out means so we cannot use, we don't have the image. So we need to load the image by using the WinSCP and you can start working. Later we will see that one, no need to worry, and don't load unnecessary lot of images, then it will hang. So what lab, actually if you are preparing for CCNA, then router switches is enough for you. If you are preparing for the Junos, then Juniper image is okay. If you are preparing for FortiGate, load the FortiGate and routers and switches. So depend what you are doing. Don't put everything, like one student put everything. He put SD-WAN images, he put servers, routers, so many things. He put lot of firewalls, and at last the memory is full, his hard disk is full and EVNG is not working properly. So we need to delete and do the optimization. Then it start working. Okay, if you see here Palo Alto is showing here. So Palo Alto firewall, it is in blue color, means I have that image. If I go down, all are grayed out. If I see this is a virtual PC, by default this one is available. So if you need, you can click here. If you need, how many you need, example you need 2 or you need 5, click 5 and what name you want to give. If you want to give the PC, you give PC. If you want to change the icon, you can change the icon. What icon you need, you can select that one and click save. So you will see this many computers came here. Okay, and I can move like this and I can take the router. Example, if I want to take the router, just right click. If it is not responding, refresh this browser. and then right click and click the node and go here, and you can see here IOL. So take this IOL and select how many router you need. Example, I need 2 router, and what name you want to give, just I will write R, and this is the image icon, I will keep like this, and this is a slot empty, so I will select the fast Ethernet ports, and after that just click save. So you have 2 router. So now you can rename, if you want to rename this one. If you want to connect, just you can keep your mouse here, you can see the cable, just go here and click here and click save. So cable will connect. If you want to edit, you can edit here and go here and give the name. Example, I want to give here R1 and go down and click save. Same thing, go here, edit, and go here and give here whatever you want to give. Example, I want to give ISP1, give here ISP1, or if you want to give only ISP. Who is ISP? ISP is nothing but internet service provider. Okay, and after that click save. So it is connected. After that, what you need example 1 router. So you can look here the router, or what you need, example you need switch. Click here, Cisco IOL is a switch only, this is L2. Here I can write the unit 1 switch, so I will write SW1, and here icon you can change here, you can search here where you can find the switch icon, and other thing keep as it is. Okay, so this is the L3, we can say L3 or L2. If you want to change, you can change also. If you want to make this one as a different look, you can select this and like this one, and then go and save. So it look like this. If you want to connect here, click like this and you can connect here. After that, what you can do, you can connect the multiple computer here. Just you need to take the cable from the computer, go here and leave that one, it will connect, and click save. Same thing we will do here. Okay, and then after that again same thing, we will go here, we will do here, and let me click. I think some issue, so we can check, maybe this switch is not having the ports. I will right click, I can increase the port also. Here I have one Ethernet, I have one LC LAN card. Generally we are calling in our project LC insertion, we are calling. LAN card we are going to insert here. So here we have only one LAN card, in that one we have the 4 interface. So I will insert maybe 2 LAN card. So 8 interface you will have. Okay, so now you can connect. If you go here, I will click here. Okay, let's do for other computer. I click here. So this one is also available. Here I can say this is the 2 PC. Again I will put this 2 PC. Again here I will put 1 PC. Okay, now imagine this is a small company network. You have your company router, edge router, and this is a layer 2 switch. You have some computers here, like you can do like VLAN. Let's do some VLAN lab here. So what I will do, I will put some color here or shape here. So with that one we can say this is a VLAN 10 or 20 like that. So let me take this box here. We can make this big. So we can say this is for VLAN 10. IT department or HR department we can take. I can duplicate this one, just duplicate. It will come here, and if you want to change the color, click here, change color here. Which one you need? Example, you need this one. Click this one and click save. So this one for IT or HR, whatever department you need, that is up to you. And if I need one more, I will say duplicate. I get here, I will put this here and change the color. Click edit. Okay, and go here and here, which color you need. Example, I need this color. Click save. So you will have here. So what we can say, this is a mini project. Here in this small organization we have the 3 VLAN. For lab purpose we are taking only 2 computer, but in real scenario imagine you have 20 computer. A small organization means 20 computer you will have, right? And what else we can say, we can write, if you want, right click and click text. Okay, here, and write here whatever you want to write. Example, I will write VLAN 10. Okay, VLAN 10, and write the name. Example, press enter and write the name IT, and what IP schema we are planning to use, put that one. Example, I am planning to use 192.168.10.0. okay, /24. So I am planning to use this one for VLAN 10. I will make bold and I will click save. So whatever you get, I will put this in this box. So it will be easy to understand. You by seeing this one, you will able to understand this is belongs to VLAN 10 and the name will be IT, and this IP schema we are going to use for our lab. and let me what I can say, let me power on this device. So it will take some time to boot up. In real scenario, it will take router 10 to 15 minutes because we are using ASR 9000 series in our one of the projects. So it is taking 10 to 15 minutes to boot up the router. So we will power on the router. So right click and start, right click and start. So let me do for all the devices. So till we do the IP schema or labeling, it will be ready. So just I done this one. After that I will copy this, duplicate, same thing, and we will change here. So what we will change here, I will put here, this is a VLAN 20 here. So let me put here VLAN 20 and name, what name you want to give here. I will put name will be, you can give any name, I will give HR or anything. So I will write here HR. Okay, and IP schema will be 20. For VLAN 20 I will give 20 only. If you need other, you can write other also. Whatever you need, you can do that one. Okay, so let me put here IP schema. I will put here 20 dot something. Okay, and then I will take this, I will put this in this box, and I will make the duplicate. I will put this here, and let me edit this. I will say this is a VLAN 30, and we will do here the 30. So this will be 30, and HR we will change. What shall we give? Sales. Let's give the sales VLAN, that is HR VLAN, and we can say this should be 30. Okay, I think it is clear. If you have any doubts, just write in the chat box so we can see and we can reply you. Any doubts, anything till now what we discussed? This is just a basic block diagram we designed. This is a small company network, very small company where you have only one router, one switch. Okay, now I will take the CLI of the switch and router. So this is a CLI of the switch. If you see, I taken the secure CRT. I can do the configuration. So I can first what we will do, we will change the name of the device. So I will write config T and change the name. Already I hope you know that we will use the host name command to change the name of the device. So I will write SW1. So now I change the device name. After that I need to create the 3 VLAN, because we told here we are using 3 VLAN. Alright, we are using 3 VLAN 10, 20, 30. So now we need to create 3 VLAN and give the name, and we need to do inter VLAN also. That is up to you. If you have this layer 3 switch, then you need to do inter VLAN here. If you don't have the layer 3 switch, then you need to do the inter VLAN in the router. Okay, so let's see. We will do, where we will do, we will see. And also we need to configure the DHCP server also, because you need to get the IP address to this machine. In the company, manually we are not going to assign the IP. Here we have only 3 computers, we can assign manually, but in real scenario you cannot assign manually. You need the DHCP server. We can say DHCP server is a server who is going to give the IP to the devices. In simple language, remember, and then later you can reproduce in your own words. Just remember, there is a one guy who is going to give the IP to you. That guy is a DHCP server. We are going to do the DORA process to get the IP address. Okay, let's do the configuration. So what I am saying, I will create the VLAN 10. Okay, and I will give the name. What is the name? We told IT. So I put here IT. Then we will create another VLAN. We will say VLAN 20, and we will give name as a HR. Then we will create another VLAN, that is a VLAN 30. We will give the name as a sales. Okay, any doubts, anything till here what we discussed? I hope it is clear, no doubts, right? After that, what we need to do here? We need to assign the ports in that particular VLAN. Okay, and you can write do show VLAN brief to check the VLAN. If you see here what we are getting here, if you see here, I have 3 VLAN. Okay, all the ports are in the VLAN 1. By default, all the ports of the VLAN 1, all the ports of the switch will be present in the VLAN 1. So we need to move. If you see, E1 by 1, E1 by 0 are in the VLAN 10. Okay, so what I will do, first of all, let me do here 1 by 1. I will write interface E1/1. Okay, I will write here switch port mode axis. I will make this port as a axis. Why I am doing this one as a axis port? Because they are going to send the unnecessary DTP. So I don't want to send the DTP packets. I don't want this port to work for negotiation, anything. I want to make this port as a access port. For security reason also we will do that one. So what I done, just I say switch port mode access. So with this one, this port become access port. After that I will write switch port access which VLAN. This is in the VLAN 10. So I will write VLAN 10. After that I will write here interface E1/0. This one, second one, this interface. Okay, I will write here switch port mode access, same thing. Then switch port access which VLAN? VLAN 10. So I make these two interface in the VLAN 10. I can check, write do show VLAN brief. Why I am writing do here? Because we are inside the global configuration mode. If you see here, we are in the global configuration mode. After that we are in the interface mode. If we are here, then we need to write do. If you are in the privilege mode, no need to write do, directly you can run the show command. So now if you see, we have these two ports are in the VLAN 10. Now we need to move these two port in the VLAN 20. If you see here, in VLAN 20 nothing is present. Now we need to move. If you see here, nothing is present here. So what we will do here, we will move here. How we will move? Let's do that one. So first of all, you should know what is that port. So I will write here exit, and we will see here, you can see this is E0/2, E0/3. So they are in the sequence, so I can use the range command. So I will take the secure CRT, I will take the console of the switch. I will write here interface. Okay, I will write here interface range. What is the interface? E0/2-3. So I selected, if you see what I wrote, okay, let me write again. Interface range E0/2-3. So see here what I am saying, interface range E0/2, starting from 2 here. 2 and this is a 3. So I selected the multiple interface. 2 interface I selected same time. After that I can write here switch port mode access. Then switch port access which VLAN I want to put? We want to put in the VLAN 20. So I put in the VLAN 20. If you want to save, write do WR to save the configuration. And if you want to check now again, you can write show VLAN brief and check here these two interface move in the VLAN 20. Okay, no confusion, right? After that what you need to do, you need to move this also E0/1. So let's move this interface in the VLAN 30. I will write interface E0/1. I will write switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN, which VLAN? This one, VLAN 30. I will move this in the VLAN 30. I will save. If you want, we can exit and we can write show VLAN brief. If you see, I wrote show VLAN brief, and you can check here what you have here. These two interface in VLAN 10, these two are in the VLAN 20, one is in the VLAN 30. So this one is good, we configure here. Now we need to do the router on is stick also, because to do the inter VLAN. So for that purpose, what I need to do? For that purpose, we will do here this port E0/0 we will configure as a trunk, and here we will create the sub interface. So let me do that one. I will go in the global configuration mode, and after that we will do, I will write here interface. What is that interface? E0/0, and I will write here switch port mode trunk. And if you see, this is a layer 3 switch, so we need to write switch port trunk encapsulation .1q, then switch port mode trunk. Okay, so I make the trunk here. So this switch configuration completed. Now we need to do the other configuration. So what I can do here, I can go to the router here. I can do some configuration in the router. So let me open the router and do here. I will write here, and I need to wait for some time, and we can do here configuration. So if you see router we have, so I will write here enable config t host name. I can give host name whatever name you need, like R1 I will give here. After that I will write here interface F1/0. I will write here no shut, and then I will write interface 1 F fast ethernet 1/0. Let me enter and write here 0 dot. I will do the sub interface for VLAN 10 I am doing. After that I will write encapsulation .1q. Okay, VLAN tag we need to put, I put, and I need to put the IP. I am writing here IP, whatever IP I need to put here, let me put here. I will write IP address 192.168.10.1. Give space 255.255.255.0. and no shut. No need to write no shut also. Directly we can assign the IP here. So you can see we assign the IP address here for the VLAN 10. This is a gateway for the VLAN 10. Now after that, what I can do, I will write here again interface f1/0.20. Okay, I am giving the VLAN number here. You can give anything, but I am giving VLAN number, then encapsulation.1q. Here you need to put the VLAN tag, and then you need to assign the IP. You need to write 192.168.20.1, as we are using 20.1 will be the gateway, and I put here subnet mask. Okay, after that I will do again for the VLAN 30 here dot 30. Let me put here, because this router is half duplex, switch is full duplex, that's why you are getting duplex mismatch. We can correct this one, I will show you, or you can write no CDP run, so this will not come. Okay, so here what I need to do, I need to divide this into sub interface, so I will put VLAN 30, and then we can write here encapsulation.1q, and the VLAN tag you need to put here. After that, IP address, whatever the IP 192.168.30.1, write the subnet mask 255.255.0, and you need to write here no shut, or even though, because main interface is up, so even if you did not write no shut, no issue. So I created 3 sub interface. If you want to check, you can write do show IP interface brief, and you can see here this is a 3 sub interface we done here. From where we done this one, we done by mistake, I think. So you can forget this one we can remove also. This one is the main thing. Dot 10, this is for VLAN 10, this is for VLAN 20, this is for VLAN 30, and here what I can do, I can write no CDP run. Okay, so these messages will not come. In real scenario, you will not get these messages, because here we are getting in the EVNG there is a issue. We can fix this issue also, like router interface is half duplex, switch interface is full duplex, that's why we are getting. So you need to configure router interface also full duplex, so these messages will not come. But anyhow, I wrote no CDP run, so it will not come now. What we need to do, we configure the sub interface. Now we can configure the DHCP. So I will write here IP DHCP pool. Okay, IP DHCP pool I can create for VLAN 10. So I will write here VLAN 10, and then network, what is the IP schema we are going to use, I will write here 192.168.10.0 255.255.255.0, and here we will write default router, and here will be the gateway. So whatever the gateway we created in the sub interface, we need to give that IP here. Okay, so this one we created, and after that I can create the other one. If you want to exclude, you can write the IP DHCP exclude address. You can write whatever address you want to exclude. Example gateway we are using this, so we can exclude this one. Same like that for VLAN 20 we will use this one, so we can exclude this one. So we are asking DHCP server, don't give this IP. Okay, this IP we are asking DHCP server, don't give this one. Now let me configure the other pool, IP DHCP pool for VLAN 20, and sorry, I wrote IP DHCP pool for VLAN 20. Here what I will do, I will write here network, and whatever the network, like 192.168.20.0, give space 255.255.255.0, and then you can write default router, you can write 192.168.20.1. okay, whatever the gateway, this is a gateway. So this configuration is also done. Now I will do the configuration for the VLAN 30. So I will write IP DHCP pool VLAN 30. So by seeing the name, you can easily identify. After that, what I will do here, I can write network, and give the network whatever the IP we have for network, 192.168.30.0, give 255.255.25, sorry, here 255.255.0, and we will write here what we will write default router, and give the gateway, what will be the gateway, like this is the VLAN 30, so this will be the gateway. Okay, this is a DHCP configuration is done, inter VLAN is done. What else we need to do? We need to create the default route towards the ISP. So whatever IP schema we are going to use, we need to write here. So I will write here, like generally I am putting this one, so let's use this only. So I will put this here. We can say this IP we need to assign here, and other side you will have the other IP. We can move this here. Okay, so this one we can say here, and I can edit and I can write here this like this one. And we can say we have the Google server here. We can use the Google server here. Loopback we can create and we can treat the Google server here. So 8.8.8.8 here. And what else we need to do here? So we need to assign this IP. We need to create the default route towards here, and we need to do the NAT pad. So let's do here. I can go here. I will write here interface fast Ethernet 0x0. I will write IP address. I am assigning the IP address. Then 200.1.1.1 and write 255.255.255.0, and we will write no shut, and I will create the default route also, IP route whatever, yeah, IP route 0.0.0, then 0.0 means I am saying router whatever you are receiving with any IP with any subnet mask, forward all the traffic towards the ISP. 200.1.1.2 is the ISP. Okay, and save the configuration if you want to save. And you have this ISP router. In the real scenario you will not touch the ISP router. You don't have the authority to use to do any configuration in the ISP router. But what we can say here, in the lab we need to do everything, as no one is here to do this configuration. So here I will go like I will change the name here ISP, and then interface fast Ethernet 0x0. Here I will assign the IP address whatever the IP 200.1.1.2, give space 255.255.255.0, and we write no shut, and interface loopback 0, IP address, let me type again, IP address 8.8.8.8 255.0.0.0. This one I do configuration, I save the configuration here. This is a basic ISP configuration. Okay, just write show IP interface brief. You can see we assign the two IP address and interface is up, that's all. But here main thing we need to do in the R1. So in the R1 what else you will do here? In the R1 you need to do the NAT pad. Okay, NAT pad. So we will do, but before that one we can take any one computer and we can check. This is a VPC. VPC is getting some time issue also. IP DSCP we can write IP DSCP IP address. Let me put the question marks so we can check here. Okay, DSCP we need to write here DHCP and press enter. Let's see from the DORA process they will get the IP or not. Sometime you will get the issue, this one will not work. If you are facing the issue, see cannot get the IP address from the DHCP server, again I will write DORA, I will write DSCP. Why we are not getting? If it is not getting, better you connect the router and you will get, because sometime you will face the issue also like this. Okay, so what I will do here, first of all, if you want to connect any device here, you need to switch on this one. So because this is in EVNG community edition, you cannot change or you cannot connect anything until and unless, what we can say, until and unless you have the you close the device. I will write no CDP run, so you will not have this notification what we are getting, and I will save the configuration. What I want to say you that until and unless you switch off the device, you cannot connect any other device by using in the community edition. If you are using the professional edition, then you can do, no issue. But we are using the community edition. Community edition is a free edition. You can use that one. So let's see again, let's try here why it will work or not. It is not working, cannot get the IP address from the DHCP server. DHCP server, we done the sub interface. So let's see here what else we need to configure here. I think we can configure the IP helper commands. Let's see, I can go here config T, and here I can but no need for IP helper command also here, because in the router only we configure. What I will do, let me connect one router and we will cross check router is getting the IP or not. So I will take, because I know before also I get some issue with this VPC. You can take the server, any server if you have, or you can use the router. In the router we can make router as a computer also. Okay, so let me take here router. I will write here PC only, and let me take maybe some 5 or 6, anything we can take. Let me take now 5. Just go down and click here this fast Ethernet. Okay, and just save. So you will have the 5 routers. If you want, you can change the image also. I did not change, I forget to change. You can click edit and go here. You can change this icon. You can select the icon like a computer or PC or anything. Here if you go somewhere, you will find the icon of the computer. You can select that computer icon or the PC icon here like this, and then go down and you click here. And now you can bring here and remove this cable. This PC you can switch off, this PC you can switch off, and you can connect the remove this cable, delete E one by one. So you can bring this one here where you have, we bring this one, we bring, so E one by one. So click here and E one by one. Okay, so we connected there. Okay, this one. So we remove this computer here, and we can say this one is also another computer. Edit and change the icon here. Whatever icon you need, you can put. Example, if you need this laptop icon, you can put the laptop icon, and you can go here, and here you can remove this. This is E1 by 0, so I will remove because already we configure. That's why I am connecting to same E1 by 0. So you can click here E1 by 0. Okay, so this one is correct. So let's check with these two first. We are getting the IP or not. Then we will look the other thing. We can change the other router, or 2 is enough. Just we need to check we can ping the internet or not. Anyhow, we will see what we can do. Let me start the devices and we will check we are getting the IP or not. So this switch we started, and cross check in the switch you have the configuration or not, or maybe all configuration is gone. So you can write show run, and you can check here you have the VLAN and all the ports whatever you done. Here you make the trunk E0 by 0, and this is the VLAN 30 20. Yeah, so I think everything is okay here. Now you can take this machine. I will click this, I will open this, and this is the router only, but we are using this one as a switch, sorry, this one as a computer. So you can here write no, and then wait for some time, and you can check this interface F0 by 0. So what you will do here, enable, and we will do config T and change the name as PC1, and then interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. You will write here IP address DSCP. Okay, then you will write no shut. Okay, and then wait and write here no CDP run. So you will not get that unnecessary messages, and wait for some time and you check you are getting the IP or not. You can write show IP interface brief from the DSCP server. Yeah, if you see you get the IP from the DSCP server. See here, you get the IP from the DSCP server. So this machine is having the issue, that's why you are not getting. But now when I connect the router, you are getting this IP address from the DSCP server. Same thing we can do for this machine also. Here I will go, I will write here no, and we can check from same VLAN you are getting or not. So let me switch off this one, and if you see here you are in VLAN 10, so you get 192.168.10.3. so you are getting correctly from correct VLAN. And this one is also VLAN. Which VLAN? This one. This is also from the VLAN 10, so you should get the IP from the VLAN 10. So I will write this PC2, and here I will write interface F0 by 0, and I will write here IP address. In the router, if you want to get the IP from the DSCP, we will write like this. Okay, and if you don't want to get that messages, you will write show, no, you will write no CDP run. So you will not have that duplex mismatch messages. And you can save the configuration and wait for some time and write show IP interface brief. You will get the IP from the DSCP server. If you see, you get the IP from the DSCP server. How you get? You get with the DSCP. So DSCP working perfectly. Okay, and I will save the configuration. So these two machines, this one and this one is working perfectly. I can save the configuration. What I done, just I taken the router instead of this PC. Let's see this PC will work or not now. Again I will write here DSCP, and let's see it will work or not. Sometime it works, sometime it is not working. That is a problem with this VPC. So let's see Dora, it is not working. Let me see again, let me try again. If it work, it will be good, else we need to change this to router. We will do no issue, we will do, and we will check that one. So it is not working. So what I will do here, I will switch off this device. I will switch off this device, and we will replace this device with PC, with router. Okay, this router you can change the icon here, whatever the icon you need. Example, right click, and what you need here, which icon you need, go and select that one. Example, you need this one, desktop icon, select that, and what name you want to give, the name PC1, PC2, PC3. So you can write here PC3 and click save. In EVNG, if you are doing the lab, you can do this way, because this VPC is not working. If you want to send only ping, then it will be okay, no issue. And I did not remember which port it was connected before, because the switch is on also, so we cannot connect. Now we can refresh, and anyhow we will figure out which port this was before. If it is in different VLAN, I connected different port, we will correct that later. Okay, and here also if you want to correct, you can stop and click edit and put here PC1, this one, and go down, click this save, and here again switch off and click again and write here PC2 and save. E0/2, so we can edit, and this one is a PC4, and here change this icon, whatever icon you want to keep, for computer icon or anything, any laptop, anything, and click save. So where is this one? So I can remove E0/2. So connect this port E0/2. E0/2, I think corrected correctly, and take this out. Let me delete this device, so unnecessary we will not be confused. Okay, unnecessary we will not be confused. So I will delete this. These two devices will be deleted. So here I connected this one perfectly. This one, let me do same thing here also. Delete this device. I stop already, and now I can delete this device. So if I delete the device, cable will be deleted automatically, and this is a device. I can say this is a PC5. Okay, and icon you can select whatever you like. Here there is some icon here. If you see, this is a PC desktop icon. You can click here and put here, and I did not remember which port was that one. Anyhow, we will see that one. I will start the devices. Now all the devices will start working, and we will check. All the devices should get the IP from that particular VLAN. Reload this page and then start. If you are facing any issue, let me know. I hope it is clear for everyone. And now we can go here, and in the switch I can press enter, in the router I can press enter, in the ISP I can press enter, in the PC1 I can press enter, in the PC2 I can press enter, and I can check. If I did not save the configuration, again I need to write IP DHCP. Let's see here what I wrote. I did not remember, so we can cross check again. Okay, here, okay, I forget to save the configuration, so everything erase in this PC, and here also I forget to save the configuration, so everything is erased here. Okay, but in the switch I remember we have everything here, or we need to do again. Let's see here, everything is here, I think. Yeah, so for switch no issue. For the router we need to check. I think for router we did not switch off, so no worries for the router. So everything will be there for the router. And for the ISP we did not do, only for the PC1, PC2. So let's do the PC configuration now. I will write here host name PC1, okay, and interface F0/0. I will write here IP address DHCP, no shut, and then I will write no CDP run. Okay, and I will save the configuration. This is done for the PC1. I will do same thing for the PC2. Here in the PC2, enable config T, host name, what is the name of the host, PC2, and interface, what is that interface you have here, F0/0. All are having F0/0, so I will write F0/0, no shut. Okay, IP address DSCP, and you can exit and write no CDP run, and write save the configuration. And you can check also, you can write like show, you can write show IP interface brief, you are getting the IP or not. You get the IP here from the DSCP. If you see, this IP is from the DSCP, this two computer. Now third one, I will double click, I will open this, and here I will write no, and fourth one also I will power on this device, and I will check here also, I will write here no, and fifth device also from the VLAN 30 I can take this one, I will write here no. Okay, and here we can check here, let's see, I will write here enable, I will write config T, this is the device fifth, so I will write device, that is host name PC5, and I can write interface F0 by 0, IP address DSCP no shut, and then I will write here no CDP run, CDP, I will write no CDP run, and exit and write save the configuration, and write here show IP interface brief, just to check we get the IP or not. Still we did not get for this, we need to check here. Okay, now we get the IP. So this is for which VLAN? Let me check again. Here show IP interface brief, if you see, this is for the VLAN 30, so we get the 30 dot something, and we told we should not get the VLAN, what is that one, VLAN we should not get the IP 30.1 we told, as this will be the gateway. So if you see, default route we get as a gateway. In the router we will have the default route as a gateway. So this one is good here. Okay, gateway of last resort is this default route, whatever we configure there. So for VLAN 30 we are getting the IP, and for PC4 we can configure here the host name is, what is that host name here, PC4. Okay, and interface, all are using the interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. I will write IP address DSCP no shut, and I will exit, I will write here no CDP run. Okay, I will exit and I will save the configuration. I will write here show IP interface brief, show IP interface brief. Still we did not get the IP from the DSCP. Now we get the IP from the DSCP 20.3 here. Okay, 20.3, and PC2 we can check here, this is a PC3, I will write the name of the router as a PC3, and we will save the name, and also we need to take the interface and we need to assign the IP. I will write interface F0 by 0, I will write IP address, whatever the IP you have, 192.168, sorry, we are getting from the DSCP, right? So IP DSCP, and write no shut, and exit and write no CDP run, and exit and save the configuration, and check do we get the IP or not. I will write show VLAN brief, show IP interface brief. So everything is good, still we did not get the IP, we need to wait, we get the IP from the DSCP server. So PC 1, 2, 3 everyone get the IP. If you see here, let me check here, I will write here show IP interface brief, so you get the IP here. I save the configuration for the PC1, and here if you see, I get the IP here, and I save the configuration for PC2, and PC3 also same thing. So now if you want to ping 20.4, you can ping or not. Let's see, I will write ping 192.168.20.4, and if you see, ping is working. Why it is working? Because we done the inter VLAN. Now you need to ping the google.com. So let's ping 8.8.8.8, and it will not work because still we did not configure the NAT pat here. So we need to configure the pat here. So how we will configure? We will write here, first of all we need to select the traffic. Okay, so whatever the inter VLAN traffic we are using, we need to configure that one. So I need to go to R1, this is R1, here we need to configure the NAT pat. Our router which is connecting to the ISP, in that router we need to configure the NAT pat. So I will go here, I will do the configuration here. Okay, so let me do that one here. I will go in the global configuration mode. What I need to do, first of all, here we configure the default route, we assign the IP. Now we need to do the access list to select the traffic. So I will write access list 1, and we will select the traffic. What traffic we will select here? If you see permit access list 1, we need to permit the network ID. So this network we will allow, and 0.0.0255. This one first For VLAN 10 allow the traffic. We are saying for VLAN 10 allow. We are selecting VLAN 20 also. Now we need to do for VLAN 30 also. So I am doing for VLAN 30. So I selected the traffic for this 3 VLAN. VLAN 10, 20, 30 because we have only 3 VLAN. Now we selected. After that what we need to do, we need to use this one, IP NAT inside source. Okay, and after that press question mark, IP NAT inside source list. We need to give the list number. We are using the list 1. In list 1 we selected this all 3. After that press what we can say interface. You can write interface. Which interface? This one, F0 by 0. Okay, which is connecting to the ISP. After that we need to write overload. Okay, because we are doing the PAT. If you forget to write, it will not be PAT. Okay, I wrote this IP NAT inside source list 1 inside PAT we wrote. After that what we need to do here, we need to write IP NAT inside IP NAT outside. So we need to write F0 by 0 here, IP NAT outside, and then inside you need to do also. So we will do there also. It hangs. We will wait for some time. After that we will do that also. Okay, so we will do here in sub interface. We need to type that one also, IP NAT. So I will go here, I will exit, I will write here interface F1/0, sorry, interface F1/0.10. in sub interface I am doing IP NAT inside. Okay, then interface F1/0.20, then I will write IP NAT inside, then interface 1/0.30 for VLAN 30, and then IP NAT inside. Okay, any doubts, anything here? What I done here, just whenever we configure the NAT, we need to look the interface which is sending the traffic out. There we need to write IP NAT outside, and the traffic is coming from inside. We will write there whatever the interface. Because here we are using the sub interface that F1/0.10.20 that .30. So 3 times I done that one. After that you can ping the 8.8.8. It will work. Okay. So we need to check that one. If you see, now it is working. This guy PC1, he is from which VLAN? PC1 is in VLAN 10. He is able to access the internet here. You can see 8.8.8 is working here. PC1 is able to access the internet. Okay, so NAT/PAT configuration is also done. You can go to the PC2 and check here also. It is also working. PC1, PC2 are from the same VLAN. You can go to the PC3, that is from the VLAN 20. It is working for VLAN 20. PC4 is also from VLAN 20. It is also working for VLAN 20. You can go to the PC5. This is also working. This is for VLAN 30. So all VLANs are able to communicate with the internet. We can say all VLANs are able to communicate with the internet, and also with the internal department. They can talk to each other. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video. Let me save the configuration. Whatever we have here, everything I think we save already. Here I think I forget to save. Let me save the configuration here also. If you have any doubts, anything, write in the chat, else we can end the session, because I have another class now. So I need to end this one. In that one we are going to discuss LLDP. Okay, so I have another session now. I will stop the session, this one, and see you in the next session. If you have any doubts, anything, you need to write in the chat. Our team will reply you. If you are facing any issue, write in the chat. Our team will reply you. Okay, and don't forget to like our Facebook page and Instagram, and join our Telegram channel. There we are sharing the configuration and also the topology. So you can join our Telegram channel to get that all. I hope you enjoy this one. In case if you have any issue, any doubts, you can watch